Hello and welcome back. Ooh. Right, just thought we'll get on with the yes. Wait. Whoops. Oh, well done you. Ooh, I do love this vent. We lost one of the spraying contracts, or is it 1 for 2? Is it the same? Oh no, it's the same. Why is it only giving me one sprayer? I mean, I'm not bothered like, but seems a bit dodgy. Never known that's a... Oh well. Right, actually, whereabouts we're going, I know I need to go to my place to actually 5869. So that is 69 and right, both over in that quadrant of the map. That's all right then. Okay. Indicate. Okay, right. Now then, and I'm way roughly over that side because we found that sneaky shortcut across the field and under the railway bridge, which we shall remember and we shall use again. I do like finding these little sneaky shortcuts. Let's have a look there, whereabouts. Yeah, oh, 69 is that? Okay, that's interesting. Yes, I've got a few more mods loaded. We've got the first lime and stroke fertilizer spreaders. So yes, I'm well chuffed because I've been hoping. I was beginning to think that Giants weren't allowing it on FS22. I was thinking, oh no, we've only got the first. Oh, I did this yesterday. I forgot the ones with the 12 to 8. Oh, it's easy to show you. The Bredal, yes. Just the Bredals. I thought that was all that we were allowed to have that limed, but now that we have got the spreader types that do both, they are my personal favourites. I love that. So I'm really well chuffed now that we've actually got those in game as well. Typical though, I bought us a spreader. Now there's... Right, I think it's across the road. Oh no, it's not straight in ahead of us. Right, okay. I'm glad I looked. Right. Now then, I'm going to do a... Oh, actually, to be honest, it is a big field, but by the time I've done a complete circuit of it, it's not that big a field. So, yeah, we will crack on our own devices. I have a good idea to make this Let's Play. That's one of the rules. This is I am not using any workers, except if I accidentally click the button by mistake, which obviously that's not classed as using the workers. I've never said such rules on my Horbelleron, and I think Giants have changed the cost of workers. I did a test yesterday and it was not thousands like it was before, it was back down to hundreds, so I think they've changed the things so it is down to workers. But on this Let's Play, I think I'm going to be a bit different and say this is just me, and me, because so far I've stuck to that and I haven't found it difficult. It's been quite pleasant. So yes, we'll have that as a rule on this Let's Play. Elm Creek, start from scratch. There's only me that can do. Is that going to be too odious though? If I've got lots of tasks to do on my own fields, if we get bigger. We'll make that as an addendum. There may become a certain time when we have got big fields that we need to have more than just one person on the field. But for contracts, yeah, we'll be a bit more precise. For contracts, it's me. There are no workers on contracts. That's a bit more specific. Yeah, on our own farm, if we need more than just me and there's 3 or 4 jobs need doing, then we will allow it then. I know, I'm on that very contract. Yes, I've never done that ever. I always had like course play or in-game. I very infrequently used in-game work, so if I'm honest, because I had used to have course play. Obviously that's not ready yet for FS22, and yeah, I am missing it. And yeah, I have got to be honest, I have actually coped much better than I thought, and with workers being so terribly really expensive, I have actually done this all myself, and I've coped really well. So I've actually quite enjoyed it, if I'm honest. It's also taught me a lot. Obviously I've had to do a lots of spraying and lots of fertilising, so it's been much better. I mean, you still have to do it on your own farm, so I've not had practice, but when you have to do lots of contracts, the same thing, the same widths, it does definitely teach you, it does improve your skills. So yeah, I am quite grateful, and I have enjoyed it. I thought I would think, oh dear me, I've got to do all the spraying, but because there was a need, because the cost of workers was so prohibitively expensive, obviously the thing is we're trying to make profit for the farm. I've quite enjoyed it actually, if I'm honest. So yes, on this Let's Play, external contracts is me. Wow, this is quite a big field actually. Not as big as field 26 on Horbelleron. I did that yesterday with my own small sprayer. Wow, that does take a while. That is a huge monster of a field. It's the biggest field on Horbelleron. Yeah, I still enjoyed it though, funnily enough. Oh, I did use a worker on that. Yeah, I was testing I did a full all the way around, and then I did a worker because I was actually testing the costs of workers, whether Giants had actually made a change, and I do seriously think they did. It was only a few hundred to actually get the contract done, rather than it was thousands. So yeah, I was quite chuffed. Right, 1540. Yeah, we've just got put £5 on this contract. What payout are we going to get from this? 10 grand. Hopefully get a bit of margin. I don't know how much reimbursement there will be. But hopefully, I have noticed. I think it was a couple of sessions ago when I'd literally got some of ours in. And at the time I said, oh yeah, we're not making it. We are actually. The reimbursements, because we're a quarter cheaper, the reimbursement is based upon shop prices. So I can actually, I think I made $700 profit. Oh no, I'm still on dollars. $700 profit off the reimbursement, which I'm not bothered about. If you got a cheaper fertilizer than a specific thing, but your reimbursement was based upon something, I'm quite happy with that. I don't see that as bad. I'm quite happy with that. So yes, I am making a little bit of profit. If, of course, I mean, it depends on how much I've got left on this. I'm looking at the size of them. The other one's got to be a fairly similar size to have that sort of profit from it. So yeah, we may have a third left, maybe. So we should get a reasonable reimbursement, hopefully, because this cost us £4 odd grand for this fill up. So I think I definitely should get some reimbursement based upon the how much you get for each of the contracts. Oh, remember thin strip, I've gone a bit mad. I don't know how that happened. Last little bit. Apart from any tiny totty little bits that I've missed, I don't mind that kind of missing. Right, let's have a look then. So that's 69 and we want 58. Whereas 58 is, oh, that big one there, I was right. So straight ahead. Going the right way? Yeah, I am. Down the end of the field. Let's zoom in a little. Look like a tiny little ant again. Not been down this end of this bit of the map, so I'm glad we're coming down towards the road. Is that more of that part, like hose pipe? Or oh, it's not cable this time. It's actually last I saw some cable before. This isn't cable. It's literally twig. So yeah. Of course, I am also trying to look out to see if we can see any. I'm not delving too deep in, and I'm not going off the beaten map to find toys, because I do believe a lot of them are hidden very well. So I'm probably won't find them. I believe they're straight past these. That's the big field. I think it's that one ahead. On the right, the very, very green one, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. Am I correct? I am. Yeah. Okie dokie. I know it's reserved for contract work. I'm on it. Do you know? Seriously. Right. Let's get cracking. Wow, some buildings down this side. Surf Valley Biogas Energy. Let's have a quick taz around this before we scoot, being as we're on this side of the map, just have a bit of a look around. Is that a railroad? We'll have a look on the map before we depart, being as we're down this end. It would be nice to get a bit more acquainted with things. Yeah, I think we will, looking at this, get quite a large reimbursement. May almost cover the cost, which would be nice. No, it won't quite, I don't think. Oh, excuse me, that sneeze came very suddenly. Oh, hate deafening people. I'll see if I can cut it out in editing, if I remember. That's the worst thing about things like sneezes. Ah, I can't miss that. Is that a deer that's flying? It is. Flying deer. Now that is a unique creature. That's not something you see very often, flying deer. Elm Creek is definitely a unique American place. I do love the deer, I'm joking apart, I think it's a nice addition. That was a bit of a bad turn, that was well bad actually. I'd make my mind up to the last minute that I was gonna go doing straight on, and then sent, and I thought, oh no, actually I'll do a proper twizzle. I don't know. Yes. Okay, it's weird. Am I whole better on the one advantage I've got on that Let's Plays? I have actually got a lot of equipment on this. We're just getting our money up a little bit, and then another piece of equipment comes through that we need, and I think it'll be that way for a while. And then there will come a time when we don't need any more equipment, or we've done enough contracts, or the sugar business takes off. Obviously we're doing it day by day, so obviously the income from it isn't massive, obviously. And also I've chosen, and I've done it on purpose, I can earn almost double from the sugar productions if I did all of the manual selling. But I did consciously think about this, and I thought, look, it's a Let's Play. I suppose I could go two routes. I could actually just think, I will off-screen put that and say that I'm selling it, but then that goes against what I like. I can still make money off productions, it's just I can't make so much if I put it on selling. Of course, there is a hit. I could make far more, we could be doing far better if I did oh, off screen I've done blah blah blah, but I don't like doing that. I do like to show what I'm doing, so therefore I'm taking a conscious hit by going for just put it on selling mode. When you still make profit, but you don't make as much. I don't know whether it's a set price or whether it takes an average of all of the places you could sell on the day and then just averages it, because it's certainly not a lot. I think it's about 6,000 a day on average, which is not an awful lot. You could easily make 1,000 per ton, so that would mean 12,000 a day, but I've never seen us make 12,000 for a full day. So not 12,000. You could make 10, yeah, it basically gets rid of 20 tons of product a day per thing, whether that's sugar cane or sugar beet. So that it does that twice, so that would be 20 tons, which is literally 20 tons of sugar a day. 10 tons of each kind of sugar cane and sugar beet, so that would be 10 tons in total, which would obviously bring, actually, yeah, I'm confusing myself now. Let me just think that through. Yeah, there would be 20 tons in total of sugar, which would be 20 plus thousand a day. There's no way we're making 20 grand ever on our sugar doing it through the selling price. So there is a hit. I'm going to leave that tiny little strip, but I am going to do this. I don't like leaving big strips. In fact, no, I'm not actually. There is enough of a strip that I can just turn around and do it, so I do like to do it properly where possible. Yeah, so I do realise, and I'm not being silly about it, it's a conscious that I'm going to do that, because I don't want it to be that it's all about on my Horbella I did a couple of episodes where I'm like literally loading and unloading, so I know full well that the price I'm going to get. Am I not folding that? Ah, that's better. Now then, we were going to have a look, weren't we, at the... What is the deer? Let's go and have a look at this monstrous plant while we're over here. It's nice to have a wander around the map. Let's zoom in a little and make the most of our biomass energy. Oh wow, 50% left. So yeah, we should get quite a large reimbursement. Ooh. There's a lot of fences to fence you out. Ah, now then, I wonder. I've heard about this on roofs. There's ladders. Let's have a quick look. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's nice to have a wander. I don't want to be literally hunting, but they've put ladders up there and they've done it for a reason. And they go all the way up to the very roof, not just up this particular one, so... Yeah, that to me is a bit of a pointing this way, knowing that there are toys. Why is that not letting me climb? Wow. Wow, it's not a very easy climb. It's wanting to fall off them all the time. That's painful. Yeah. Aha! I was right. Thank you, Giants. You did leave me a signpost. I'm grateful for that, because I'm not the most... Excellent. Oh, and we have a deer down there. It's not... Let's stick the help menu on. It's not actually... Ah! Brilliant. Excellent. Now then, let's not break her neck. Right. Okie dokie. That was definitely well worth coming up here. Brilliant. I shall have to look for that kind of signs in the future. Let's go have a look at the... and this is not for toys, it's just I do like to have a bit of a wander around the map. Is that the biogas or is it a railway station? Let's go have a quick look. It's on the way home anyway. Oh, it is the railroad. Down this end. Excellent. Flowers. Looking for anything odd and out of the ordinary. I would imagine around the back of places slightly off the beaten track would be the type of places that would be left. Ah, can you see that on the roof? And there is, oh wow, they do. So they are seemingly leaving ladders in places where there are, you've got to go. That is nice to know. I don't think on everything though, but okay. I'm liking this. We didn't even go out of off the track a bit, did we? That was quite good. See, it does pay to be a little bit inquisitive. I've got to get better at that because I'm not very inquisitive by nature. It does pay. I wonder why they didn't do it on the Horbelleron map, why it's only on the Elm Creek. I do like it though, it's a lovely feature. Same as I do love the vehicle sales, that is the highlight of my farming day, to come on and like think, ooh, what's on special today? Not that it is every single day, but it is most, and I do enjoy that. I think it brings a completely different element to things. A nice element as well. Yeah, we do need to go up actually. We're going too far on this. No, we're not thinking about it. We do need to be going over that way, where the bridge is. I remember now, because I went the wrong way last time, coming from this. I actually went right down to the end, and then you're not intersecting the right road. Now then, where is the bridge? Oh, there's a bridge here actually as well. Oh, I've never been down this bridge. What is that flash of blue down there? Seems a little bit out of place. Oh wow, it is as well. Go me. Excellent. Wow, I can't believe it. We've done really quite well off this. Amazing. let's look at where we are. Ah, right, we can go. Oh, we can go straight over actually. Let's check. There's no cars coming. Once you have a wander around though, it does pay to have a bit of a wander, as we found out, and plus, which I love sort of showing the map off. It is nice to have a wander around so that we know where things are a little. And I know there won't be collectibles at every single place, but it does pay to have a wander. Oh, I do apologise, driver. That was all me. Very bad of me. What's this place? Is this a sell point or? Was it just one of the other farms? Or just someone's personal property? Oh wow, it is. Oh, two! Oh wow. Amazing. See, it was worthwhile. Oh, I'm loving this. Right, so we need to... yeah. We need to change direction, don't we? Because we don't really want to be... we'll go around the edge of the field. We are quite close, very close to our field, looking at that. This is our little brook. We can actually sort of sneak onto our land this way. And see, yeah, also it's quite useful because it does show you how far our trees come back, a bit further than I thought. I don't want to be chopping them all down though, but I would like to maximise our land. Right, for once, I'm going to ask them to come and fetch it. Let's go to the contracts and we will collect and... oh wow, not bad. We paid 4,008 and we get 3,000 back, so that does mean, that does show that's very useful. We didn't actually pay, sorry I just bashed the microphone then, I have a nasty habit of that. Brilliant. 33,000, excellent. Let's have a look what we've got in our productions menu. How much stuff? I think I'd got enough in. Yeah, I have till the end of the day for both. So, right, okay then. Let's have a look if any more contracts have come through, or are we having to sleep through till tomorrow? Let's have a quick look. Is there anything that we can do apart from cultivating? I don't fancy that. And I'm not going to fertilise or spray the tiny fields. I know I could, but... right, so that is us done for the day then. We are going to sleep through till tomorrow. Now then, yeah, it's still summer. I know autumn and spring, you both have to really do at 8 o'clock. It's still dark at 7, so I'm going to try and get better at that. Right, 49,000. We are going to need to top up our product. One of them was getting low, wasn't it? Let's have a look. It is... oh, sugar beet's completely got both, actually. Right. Yeah, I knew one would be down to 10,000 and the other would be gone, so this is a... I think I did say this yesterday, actually, that I needed to do both. $1,000 per 10,000, that's not bad. Ooh. Yep, well done you. Drag the cedar with you, why not? Got a weeder for next year, that's fantastic. Cool. Whilst I remember, let's not forget my favourite part of the day. Potatoes. No. Will we ever do bales? Quite possibly. Ooh, harvester. Oh, a beautiful one as well. I love the Tryon. Can I afford it? Absolutely not. But that we can. We will go for that. That's more than likely going to be a do. How many does that? Let's go for license plate. Extension. No, we'll stick to standard. It's more useful to begin with. Yeah, definitely. Can we change the colour? Ooh, for free we can. Excellent. Smashing. Excellent. I do love it. We are getting more and more. This is what I said earlier, isn't it, about buying equipment? I mean, there are. I mean, it won't always be second hand. One thing I'd like to do as well is, now we've got the fertilizer stroke, I'm going to see if we can trade ours in. Not because I don't like it, and I know it's 50 meters, but I would like one that does both, so that we can do the liming as well. It makes sense, rather than buying the same thing that does. That's the beauty of buying the things that do both things, isn't it? Is the fact that it obviously does both. Right. We should go and get our sugar cane. And we will get our own harvesters for all of this at some point, even if that is also eventually to go big harvesters. With the because we've got the productions, we've sort of set our route for this particular journey, which I don't mind. So I'd like to. It gives me a direction, which I'm. Oh, you idiot! You just literally ripped the edge of your field off. Oh well. It's bound to happen. It is a bit narrow. I did realise that when I did it, that I'm setting myself a bit of a task. Accidents happen. At least I've not ripped halfway across the field or anything silly. Sugar cane. Let's not run this lady off, and we'll try and nudge that back in as well. Just going to grab that. Ooh. Oh, I was lucky. I didn't quite capture that. Let's move this a bit out of the way. Should stick that with the... Yes, we should go and investigate to see whether that is still worth quite a lot, and we'll get quite a lot of a reimbursement for it, enough to pay for some of the newer ones. It is a better spread, but I don't mind settling for a good spread. I think there's a 42 meters. Why is that rolling? Oi, seriously. That's new. That didn't used to happen on FS19. But let's go and do that job now. Oh, we're going to have to eject, aren't we? And again. Oh, still not enough space to unload. Excellent. Let's run this across. We definitely do need to buy ourselves a shed, but not yet. We can't afford one, but we definitely need to start putting the equipment further down as well. We're getting quite a collection at the front where it's Let's go and see how much we'd get. Let's go to the proper point at the shop, see the maximum we would get for this, the sulky, to see if it would be enough to warrant selling to buy the new one. I know we're going to lose, I would say at least 10 grand it's going to cost us. I understand that. It's mind you, I'm being impatient, aren't I? I am. Yeah, I think that's a bad move. I will correct myself whilst I think about it, because we can fertilise in the interim. This thing will pay for itself anyway. In fact, yeah, thinking about it, it's not a bad idea to have two, because I could set a worker fertilising my own land whilst going to do a fertiliser contract if I've got the two. So yeah, it's not a bad idea after ejecting all that. Let's go and grab it back. I don't know. No, I wouldn't say it's indecisive. I would like the doubles, but I suppose there's pros and cons for both, if I'm honest. I can't believe that rolled all the way down there. I do like the new look of these when you eject them, the pallets. It's quite nice. Let's fill that. Let's drop that down then for now. Let's fill this. Let's have a look how much you would... Can you still sell from the menu? That is the question I'm going to ask. My garage. So that would be fertiliser spreaders. How much off this would you... 17,000. Let's have a look, because that's not bad. It's going to be more than that. It's because I've only just bought it, isn't it? It's at its most valuable right now, so let's have a look. It may be more sensible. We can't really afford that kind of loss. And I do love the fact that you've got... Let's have a look and see if either of these are going to be cost effective. I do think that's very good value, and also has got quite a... It's quite small though, isn't it? That was the one I didn't like because its capacity is tiny, even though it's now that only does, yeah, the same as that only does. So you've got the Bredel, which is 4,000 litres, and that's 6,000 litres. Is that going to be more useful? It's only 18 metres spread though, isn't it? Yeah, I'd sooner go for spread if we're going to be using something for contracting, but also it's got the capacity to lime. I actually like that. I think we'll stick with Bredel for once. Right, decision is made, Mr. Indecisive. Because we're going to get so much back from that one, and let's be honest, a little bit of patience is called for. So if I'm doing a contract, any worker on the farm would have to wait, and I can still set him going on actually doing fertilising or liming. It's not the end of the world, is it? So yeah, I think we will do that. And presently we don't really have the space for storing 2 sets of equipment. There's one little thing I'd like to do as well. Oh, down this end, I want to look at how much land there is. I'd love greenhouses. I'm just not sure. I know I'd have to probably clear a tree. I'm not hoping I don't have to clear that big tree, because I actually quite like that. I want to see on the map to see if this is still classed as our land. It is. Yeah, all that section there is ours. Let's have a quick look. Let's set this going and we'll jump out the tractor. Let's have a look. I think it would be. Yeah, it would. Oh wow, a back entrance into this place. That's useful to know. Yeah, I think we would probably have to take the big tree out for it to be effective. Oh, that's a shame, but hey ho, we have got to make the most of the land. Let's do this one now. Let's work with it. Why is that not allowing me to cut? If I got through those, it should. Okay, that's one way to... Wow. Wow, there's a lot of destruction of the little ones. Oh wow, you can almost totally destroy it. Which of course was not my intention at all. So that's the only piece of wood left. I'm not going to chop this tree down because it isn't going to be needed, and I don't want to be chopping trees down unless there is a need. Unfortunately, the big one there is, and there is on that little one coming in. Can I? Actually, is there? Can I get... I think I can get away with that. I think I can always get past that. Is it not letting me chop this one? Oh, yeah, it is. I do love the lumberjack mod. Is that a piece of wood or... Okay. Well done you, you've just done that on your building. Don't like to procrastinate, I just thought, oh, we've got to do this, so let's do it. Wow, actually this is probably the best place to chop it. She's sort of cutting through nearly all of those side branches. Mind you, it probably never won't work quite as... No, it won't, will it? Looking at that. Well, let me get to that bottom one. I do like the way it makes them into like a Sharpie end thing. That's new. I believe... No, not quite. Ah, there it is. Always used to... That's it. Is there anything? Yeah, there's a bit on that one as well. It says, I can't find it, there's a bit... Hate it when the bits go in the ground and you can't find where you're chopping. Where is that? Something's going under the ground, one of the twigs. Where is it? Ah, there you are. Got it. I have indeed. Excellent. So we need to shift that out of the way. It's all too big for me to manage. Not all. Stick this over here. Let's chop these into smaller pieces. Let's make sure we do them all. Say, that's a bit big on the left if I'm honest still. Not bad so far. That might be a bit big. Yeah, I did think it was going to be. As soon as you start get to the chunky bits, they're going to be a bit. Yeah, that's too chunky. I'm going to need to use something like a front loader or something at some point. That's with the bigger bits. I'm sure at some point the farm will get either a front loader or a telehandler. That is something that is useful. Okay. Right then, I think we can probably afford our... Ooh, still a little bit big. Ooh. That I didn't mean to do. That was very naughty of it to destroy it. Okay. I'm missing a trick really, aren't I? You can actually use wood to push wood around, even if it's too... How come I can move that? Right, let's use this as a impromptu ram to at least push the heavy wood. Let's use our brain. If the mechanics allow us to do something, it's not wrong. Right, let's get around this. Okay. Let's... No, it won't let you do the oh, it will. It will let you do the monstrous ones. Excellent. And I suppose, for those who are saying, oh, I've got a bit of wood that's still left, okay, something that's underneath, you could actually use a piece of wood to do that. That is true. Maybe not quite so spectacularly, but it is true that people use. That's there. I see it. You can use wood to as a pivot point on something that's much larger than itself, so it is possible. Excellent, and we can get through as well. Right, great. So that's all ready. Let's have a look to see. Looking at it though, mind you, we don't need to use it as a thoroughfare, do we, to get through there? Really, that's not necessary. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at productions and greenhouses. Good. Now this also is going to take some investment. We're going to need to buy a water. Now I've seen other people's going through this, but we shall see. We might not be able to. Well, probably can only have one of the large ones. So the water's needed there, and where is the... Now that I don't know enough about these to know where it's going to unload to. Ah, that side there, I see it. So I need access to that end, and it needs to be facing this way. Yeah, it's quite uneven, but I don't mind it. That's quite a bit. We can still get to that, and we can still... do you know, it's... I don't think we can go for the big one. Yeah, that was much more doable, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think we could probably get a couple in at that. I still think... Oh. I think 2 at that. No, I know it's going to cost me more. It would, because I've got to bank the earth up. So let's go for it. And another one right next door. Excellent. Right, now we're going to need to do some landscaping. I knew we would need to, with it being there. What we're trying to do, yeah, level. Let's do... Oh, don't tell me you're going to do that to me. Oh no, it is leveling now. Okay, let's try and soften. It's not having any of it, is it? Let's see. If this is a dodgy, I had the same on Horbelleron. If it's really dodgy and it's not going to let us, we will literally give me the money back and get rid of them. We need to be able to get into them. Mind you, if we're selling them, I have been an idiot, haven't I? How on earth am I supposed to get into that one? Yeah, it's not going to work in this, is it? So let's just... Let's go into that. That's, yeah, definitely a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's well bad, and it's caused a lot of hassle now. I bet I'll not be able to do that. I am going to give myself the money back though. I don't mind if it's down to a bad choice, but if it's down to... How can we do that? I don't know what the new tools are. I will have a little bit of a play with this later, but I will give myself that back. So that was 12 grand, and we got 5 grand back, so that's 7,000. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, we did try. Hopefully I've not ruined my land for coming around here though. But I do need this thoroughfare to be free for actually doing that, and I don't think there's any room for a greenhouse again. I suppose there might be actually. That might be the one thing I am missing. I might be able to do one right next to the... it won't let me place it, will it? Next to the production, I doubt. Oh well, it was worth a shot. There'll be another sort of chance. I don't think I can do it over here. At the far end, I'd like sheds there. It is our farmyard, so there's only so much room on this patch. And I don't want to be chopping the edge. These trees here are edge markers of our land, so there's no point in chopping them. Even if it would let me chop them, I'm not going to gain anything from it. These ones, though, are a different matter, but if anything, I was going to put a shed down here. So I think probably our shed may go here. So I must remember that. I must put... So it's 7 grand I've got to put back in. Okay, when I figure out how you do that. It used to be, I'll figure it out, and then I'll mind you, I like to show everybody everything. I've got to figure the tool out though. I shall include it in my next session. Right, let's have a look at any contracts for the day. Some sprayers. They are small ones though. Baling. I don't mind doing a bit of baling. Let's have a look at the size of the field. So I've got to tether it. Do you know? I'll pass. I will. July. Let's sleep through till tomorrow. I am only conscious that it really, I know roughly the size of the field it's going to be for a 10 grander, and it's just the tedding ones. Yeah, to be honest, I can't be bothered with it. I'd like to let our production sort of run their course, so I'm literally going to sleep until tomorrow. I think also we may actually, yeah, my idea time's definitely up, so this will be where we cut off. I think we're going to need to top up on a bit more. Leave it that. We should literally put some more sugarcane and sugar beet, because I think they're both going to be down to 10,000 in each. Ooh, no, sugarcane we can probably just about get away with. Right, sugar beet then. Is this right, isn't it? Yeah. We need 10 grand more sugar beet, and if we put this in, that's going to mean tomorrow we don't need to put any in. We only need to put sugarcane in, which is a bonus. I'm really upset about that. Really upset about that. Yes, I'm almost positive that Giants have changed how quickly your vehicles get. Not by a lot, and I don't mind it being realistic. I don't mind it ticking down, but how fast it was ticking down was awful. It was just really bad. Right, so sugar beet is what I need. Must remember my favourite part of the day. We'll check through the contracts for next play session, and we'll see what is on offer. If it's the same or if there is something more. Right, sugar beets. Oh, and we'll also do the swap our fertilizer spreader, otherwise I'm going to forget. Now I've made the decision, being as it's worth quite a bit, literally run that across, swap it out, and get the going with the Bredel. This Brantner is amazing. 33 tonner. Does us proud. So we have got quite a bit of equipment to sales now. I'm quite happy with what we're achieving. I will have to work on that. Another couple of months and we'll be harvesting again. Tell you what we'll do this time, we'll eject it at the shop. It makes more sense. Yeah, I can't wait till we can, I think we're going to have to definitely shrink this field afterwards by another 6 foot on that side, so we can get into the factory a bit better and get past it. It saves us going around the edge of the field on the other side where I've ripped that edge off. Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming. Let's top this up though, if we're going to do this as well. If we're going to eject it, we'll eject a full thing for the Brantner as well. Bredel. So we're talking about the Brantner. Right. Thank you, Silky, for your faithful service. I would have kept you if you did both. I truly would. But we're a farm that needs a bit of everything. We've not got the room to do it any other way at the minute. We've not got enough farmyards to warrant that kind of this is going to cost us a little bit, I know, but I'm getting quite a collection. So I've got a little bit of seed, a little bit of spray, and now, oh, okay, not enough space. Excellent. Right. Hang on a minute. In my garage, that was worth more than that yesterday, and now I'm selling it here and it's worth less. Oh, my life, it is as well. Oh, I missed a trick there, haven't I? Do you know, sometimes. Okay, let's repair. Yeah. Now we want to sell. Lost 3 grand. Faffing around. Okay, let's repair. Yes. Okay, right. Well, we got most of it. I think this is going to cost us about 10 grand, I would say. Right, so we want fertiliser spreaders. Oh, hang on. If I looked at the specials today, here's me. I might actually get something super duper. Ooh, look at that, ideal. Balers. Is that a square baler, isn't it? I like round balers, if I'm honest. No, we don't need. That's good, the high density big baler. But again, I want to go for the round ones. If I'm going to go those, I can't afford those. So let's go. We'll buy first fertiliser spreaders, and we want the small Bredel. I know it's a little bit smaller in capacity. That's better, but it's the spread. Let's just see to make sure. Yeah, I think I checked this yesterday actually. It is just an 18 metre spread. I'd certainly go for the 42 over that. Main colour. I think I do prefer it in its red thing actually. And buy it indeed. I know we've lost a little bit of depth to that, but let's just stick that on the front. He says as he comes to the back. Yeah, at least we have our own way now of putting on lime on the fields. That means a lot to me. I know even if it means running backwards and forwards a few times, that's still good. We will shift the bale trailer. Let's just go and repair that though, because that is second hand, so we need to sort that. We'll run that across the road, and then we will leave it at that point. Whoops, down to 33 grand. We are still improving and growing. That's all that I'm bothered about, if I'm honest. I like to see growth in the Let's Plays and moving forward. That's what it's all about, whether that's getting fields or I'm only staying fairly. Repair 130 36. That is an absolute deal. Wow, 10 grand to repaint it. Woohoo! I should pick that up some other time. Let's drop these all off at the farm and then we're going to leave it there. I think they're quite a productive session, to be honest. Just a little bit annoyed about the... I'm going to have a quick look before I literally log off to see if I can find the way to put the money back in. I know I have got that capability, I just don't know how to do it. I've not used it on this. I used to have the F11 tool on FS19. I used to know how to use that, but I don't know how to use this new power tools thing. So I need to investigate, and I don't want to bore everyone to tears while I'm faffing around with keys. I should probably stop recording and then restart recording again once I know how to do it, so that I can show everybody it actually being done. Right, we want the front thing. We should stick that next to that. And then we will drop that down the bottom end where we're going to put the shed eventually. I don't think we're going to need this for a while. In fact, I could put it down the side here now, thinking about it. It's not going to get in the way. I'm trying to pull tight. I think that's good enough. We shall have a better look. I have been a bit tried to maximise getting stuff out of the field, and I have left the field edge a bit. It's tight now. Right, there we go. Wow, we lost 1% already. Just from running across. What was I saying about them improving that? Right, anyway, without any further ado, thank you very much for watching. I think our growth is quite amazing. We are doing quite well. We're getting quite a few bits and bobs as well, and our money's still at 32,000. I wish we could have done the greenhouse as well. That might wait for another patch of land. We can't do everything on this. I'm well chuffed that we've managed to get the sugar factory on here, and I am quite pleased with that placement. That is quite good. So anyway, without any further ado, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Found it. It's F12 now. So this is me showing you that 7,000 that it went wrong with. But also, the one thing I did forget is how much it's going to cost us to get that land. So let's watch carefully what that is. It's 39. If we say 40,000, if we say that, we'll level this now, and we should put it back to that 40,000. We are going to be a little bit kind. I want to make profit from this, but in fact, let's do it properly. Sloppiness is just unnecessary, so let's write that down. 39,894 is the final figure. Let's quickly set the landscape in, and we shall set it on level, and we'll go with this as the level. Let's make it larger. Okay, I'm going to need to go smaller, I think, to it's horrible. right mess. Okay, let's decorate. No, we want to paint grass. And we want to be bigger. Excuse me, sneezers. I did right, let's try that. Oh, I see, so it will actually grow as grass again. Right, okay, that's the best I can do. It's a right mess though, I don't like that at all. 36323, F12. Okay, so 2,500, it's going to be 38,823, one more grand, and we're 1,070 will do me. One 070 39,893, one out. That'll do me. It really will. Excellent. Right, there we go. That is a right mess. Wish I'd never touched it, but hey ho, it is what it is. It will not let me do that little tiny bit of land. I'm hoping when the grass has grown it'll be reasonable, but I really truthfully wish that I could actually undo that. It just will not let me. Ripped hole in it, but then I can't do anything about it, so I might eventually plant a tree there as well. But there we go. It's as if we've never been, apart from this huge horrible mess here where the landscape's ripped up and won't let me do anything about it. Yeah, this is... oh, why have I got a tree growing inside that? Is there anything I can do about this? I don't think so, because it's only the little outer branches, isn't it? I've never noticed that before. Has that always been there and I've just like gone past it lots of times? Oh, anyway, whether it is or it isn't, it is what it is. This is getting messy now. Right, anyway, without any further ado, I'm literally going to leave it there again. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.